What's up fam? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and share it with your people, because what we're about to unpack is wild, dangerous, and deeply unsettling. South Africa is once again caught in a storm of rising tensions, and this time, Operation Dudula took it to the next level, targeting not a business, not foreign-owned shops, but a police station. Yes, you heard that right. Members of Operation Dudula tried to shut down a police station, and the fallout is sending shockwaves across the nation. This isn't just another protest. This isn't a march or a simple demonstration. This was a direct confrontation with one of the most important pillars of state authority. The police. The very people tasked with upholding the law were now being told, by civilians, to shut their doors. What's happening in South Africa when people feel so emboldened, so furious, so fed up, that they take their frustrations straight to the police station? The answer, my people, lies in the deep, boiling frustration that many South Africans feel. And Operation Dudula is riding that wave with all the fury it can muster. Let's take a step back. Operation Dudula started as a grassroots movement aimed at rooting out illegal foreign nationals in South Africa. They claim they're not xenophobic, just fed up with undocumented foreigners taking jobs, committing crimes, and overwhelming local resources. Whether you buy that or not, one thing is clear: their actions have gone from loud to extreme. And now, they've crossed a line that few thought they would. According to eyewitness reports and viral videos circulating online, Dudula members descended on a police station, chanting, shouting, and demanding that the station be shut down. Their reason? They accused the police of protecting illegal foreigners and failing to act against undocumented immigrants living in the area. They claimed the station had become useless, inactive, and complicit in what they call the invasion of foreign nationals. Let that sink in. A group of civilians stormed a police station and tried to force it to close, not through any legal channels, not through protest permits, but through pressure, numbers, and rage. They didn't come with weapons, but their voices were loud, their emotions high, and their message clear: if the police won't do their job, we'll shut them down. That right there is the definition of rising anarchy, when the public no longer believes in the law and starts enforcing their own. What followed was pure chaos. Police officers were seen trying to reason with the group, urging them to calm down and follow legal procedures. But Dudula members weren't interested in talk. They accused the police of turning a blind eye, of being too scared or too lazy to remove undocumented foreigners. The tension was electric and dangerous. At one point, there were fears that things could get violent. Thankfully, physical clashes were avoided, but the standoff was a warning, a signal that South Africa is standing on the edge of something dangerous. Now, let's talk about what this means. This isn't just a protest gone too far. This is a sign of a country where trust in the system is breaking down fast. Operation Dudula sees itself as filling the gap left by government failure to enforce immigration laws, failure to protect jobs, failure to secure communities. And while many disagree with their methods, the fact is, they're not operating in a vacuum. They are responding to real frustration that millions of South Africans feel every day. But here's the danger. When frustration turns into vigilantism, when the rule of law is replaced by mob pressure, when police stations are no longer safe zones but targets, we all lose. It starts with Dudula demanding the police do their bidding. But tomorrow, it could be another group, another cause, another demand. And if police stations can be threatened today, what gets threatened next? Some political leaders have come out condemning the action, calling it reckless, unconstitutional, and provocative. Civil society groups have warned that Dudula's behavior is a threat to national stability. And human rights organizations have raised alarms, saying that this kind of populist, aggressive activism can easily spiral into violence and chaos. But while the criticism pours in, Dudula is not backing down. In fact, their leaders have doubled down, saying this is just the beginning, and if law enforcement continues to fail, the people will take matters into their own hands. And this is where it gets really serious. We are seeing a breakdown in the relationship between the state and the citizen. The police are supposed to protect the people. But when the people feel unprotected, they turn against the very institutions meant to serve them. And that spiral, once it starts, is hard to stop. South Africa has already seen what happens when law and order collapse. We saw it during the July 2021 unrest. We saw it in the xenophobic riots of previous years. We've seen towns where criminals rule because the cops have no presence, no power, no support. So when groups like Dudula take aim at police stations, they're playing with fire. Because once people stop believing in law enforcement, the next step is chaos. This incident is a wake-up call for the government, for the police, and for all South Africans. It's time to ask the hard questions. Why do people feel the need to take the law into their own hands? Why has immigration enforcement failed so badly that civilians think they can do it better? Why are police stations, the last line of defense, being treated like enemy territory? If we don't answer those questions, if leadership doesn't step up with real action, real reform, and real solutions, then what we saw at that police station might just be the beginning. And next time, it might not end peacefully. So what do you think, fam? Was Operation Dudula right to confront the police like that? Are they heroes of the people or dangerous vigilantes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I want to hear from you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more breakdowns of the stories shaking South Africa. Until next time, stay woke, stay safe, and stay aware. Peace.